wherever you go, there you are. You cannot run from yourself. You cannot run from the pain that you experience, the trauma that you experience, whoever's hands are on you, unwilling or willing. You can't run from the mistakes that you've made, the purposeful, self-destructive mistakes that you've made. You cannot run from that, but you can accept them and move on. You can't say, well, yeah, I did it. Can I change it? No. Would I do it again? No or yes, and move on. And even if you do it again after you know better, oh well. Because to know better is to do better, and to not know better is not to know. Once again, to know better is to do better, and to not do better is not to know. You can know that you're supposed to do something, but the habit that runs in your programming is still in this lower state. But you have the power to change it. You need discipline. Discipline is waiting for what you actually want long term versus doing what's good now. Having the nerve and the capacity to wait for what you actually want instead of jumping at the first thing that comes to you. For example, easiest thing is, if you are looking to live a healthier lifestyle long term and you want to lose some weight, right? If you choose to eat that donut, and if you choose to eat that box of donuts, that is showing a lack of discipline. That means that you need to develop your discipline, because at that point you do not have the capacity to forego something right now for what you want long term. So we have to start thinking of long term. Get out of that delayed gratification, long term ramifications of your actions, and then you'll have less things to be mad at yourself about. And if you feel like, man, if you have something that you're not doing that causes you to feel down, stop feeling down about it and just do it. The only way that you're going to feel better about yourself is if you put in the time, effort, and work to feel better about yourself. You're not going to feel better about yourself sitting there sulking and adding and replaying that. And where does that come from? It comes from changing what you watch, changing what you listen to, slowly removing different things, and you'll start to just see that you start to crave different foods. You start to crave different energies and different personalities, and you just realize you can't be around certain people anymore. It's nothing against them. It's not that you don't like them. It's not that you don't love them. It's not that you don't F with them. It's just that you cannot be around certain energies for extended periods of time anymore. You used to be able to, but you can't do that now. All right? And it does take discipline. Like right now, for me, I have to start meditating. I like to meditate, but I sometimes feel like I don't have enough time to meditate. Okay? I'm being honest. I also have to become cleaner. Okay? So I am developing as well. And though I'm aware of that, so am I going to keep not doing it, or am I going to incrementally and systematically put that into my life? I also have to start saving more, because I invest, but the cash on hand has not been easy for me, because like I said in the video earlier, that I am recovering from compulsive spending, because I've always been like good with money. However, like if there's something that I want, I get it. So, I'm working on, even if it's something that I want, I don't have to get it right now. I can hold on and get it later, because my long-term goal is X, Y, and Z. And once I have X, Y, and Z, then perhaps I can go out and do more, or perhaps I'll be like, I'm just gonna keep putting it back in, So that's what I'm trying to say is, like, take your time, but focus on becoming more disciplined. And every area of your life that you can apply the principle of discipline will give you the ability, the habit, and the confidence to do it somewhere else. So once you are able to have the discipline to not listen to that nasty trash music all the time, like I had to take myself away from the music. So I don't even like, when I went out one time with some of my friends, I didn't know any of the songs that were playing because I've just removed myself from that branch. Like my playlist is the same playlist. I have like a couple artists that I will go back and look for, but my favorite group broke up anyway. So they're doing like, they're not even doing music anymore. So I just listen to like the same songs, and I have like specific playlists for certain things, and I don't even listen to music that long anymore. Like I might listen to like 4 songs, 5 songs, something like that. And then I'll go and I'll just be listening to lectures all day. And that has been a gradual thing, but it was like when I have some videos on here about like why I stopped listening to mainstream music, why I stopped watching reality shows, all that type of stuff. And so I remember like this one time I was like, you know what? I had a craving for a little bit of Real Housewives. So I always, back when I was watching them, I would watch them on Tube, on the Tube, a couple days later. So I was like, you know what? It's been a couple days. Let me just watch one episode. While I'm not even 5 minutes, and it was the reunion. So I was like, you know what? I can get away watching the reunion. It's gonna be fine. Not even 5 minutes in, the dang on thing was removed from the platform. I was like, wow. So I did get my little fix, and I watched a couple of YouTube synopsises or best takes from it. But even the universe was like, no, this is what it is now. Because when I engage in certain things, it changes my feelings, and it changes me. So I've noticed that when I started watching like some of this Diddy gossip, when I had a bad dream, I was like, oh no, I gotta take a minute. I gotta take a break. So once again, I'm in a purge. But the point is that it takes discipline so that you can recognize, oh, wait a minute. I'm feeling hyper. I'm feeling emotional. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling that. What's changed? And then when you put everything out there, and you're like, okay. What's changed? Oh, that's what's changed. I've been listening to certain things that are not bringing me value. I haven't been doing this. That's what's changed. So when you are able to be disciplined, you can get further faster. And when you do it incrementally, you start to realize it's not hard to be disciplined. Those minute changes that you do, it changes you as a being as well. And then you will start to crave different things. Now, you will backslide. But then, like myself, once you backslide enough, you'll start to be like, wait a minute, I'm starting to feel unmotivated. Why do I feel sad? Oh, that's why. Because what have I been watching? What have I been consuming? When was I feeling happy? Oh, I was consuming motivational content. I was consuming business-minded content. I was consuming like that real, like a cult only means hidden meaning. I was doing that. That's the difference. All right? So that's what I'll say. See you next time.